Start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Blowover Bros here, and I want to quickly mention if my mic sounds weird, I'm sick right now, so I don't know if that's just my ears trolling me, but to me, the mic audio sounds like I'm underwater, so if it is indeed like that, I apologize. And also, if you hear me sniffle or cough or clear my throat, as I mentioned, I got a cold, and also, if you hear me sucking on anything or playing with something in my mouth, it's exactly what you think it is, a cough drop. So with that, you guys might notice that my excuse me, my screen is now full. Like the past 2 seasons, it's been kind of like there's like black boxes on the side, and like that's gone. And I don't know what happened. My InArt like reset itself pretty much, like the graphical stuff. And I spent 30 minutes trying to fix it, and now it's full screen again. It looks awesome. But anyways, your top 10 starting lineup goes on pole. You got Josh Stinger and Matt Flood. And then you got David Cervantes and Cameron Northcutt, Adam Akers and Mikhail Erdogan, Donovan Dewitt, and Nathan Stapleton. And then you got Alice Flood and Drew Charles. Donovan Dewitt just shy of winning the Truck Series Championship yesterday. Came up, the spoiler obviously, but obviously, who cares? He came up just shy, 6 points to your champion Xavier Irons. It's be 54 laps here at Homestead, Miami. And God, this mic sounds terrible, but probably doesn't. It's just probably my ears because they're clogged up. Green flag is out, though. Does everybody make it to the line? See, everyone does. Nick Ventura starting dead last. Now, hopefully this race is as good as yesterday's Truck Series race was. Even though I just spoiled the championship outcome, that is still probably the best season finale we've ever had in any of my series. Non-stop, really, 2-3 wide, even 4 wide. There was only one crash. It was a fantastic race. Pit strategy, or not a pit strategy, but green flag pit stops came into effect at the end, and it produced one awesome finish. But we are now side by side for the lead. Adam Akers can start from 5th and come up just shy of leading lap number 1. Oh, and there they go, and your points leader's upside down. Oh, Adam Akers, man, he led so many laps in the Truck Series race and got involved in the one and only crash, and once again wrecks while leading. Donovan Dewitt is going to take the lead, though. Angie Brown hunting him down. Once we go for the restart, I'll list out or read out those that are eligible, or not eligible, but in contention for the championship today. Looks like Donovan Dewitt will lead them back and get that bonus point for leading the lap. We'll be right back to see what just happened. And this is actually, guys, this is really unfortunate for a lot of the guys that are involved in this wreck. With the new rule, with the new rule for next season, if you go for the Cup Series points, you cannot run full-time in Trucks and Amateur, and this likely is Adam Akers' last full-time Amateur Series race, and he's going to wreck while leading on lap 2. Looks like he just washed up the track right into the 24. You know, he didn't mean to do that. He drives for Hendrick Motorsports in the Cup Series, and he just wrecked basically a corporate teammate and Matt Flood. Let's see. The spectator view, looks like he was trying to give the 22 room and just kind of washed up. They were already a little bit 4 wide there. Nothing much that could be really done. Oh, and there was actually a second wreck that involved, oh my goodness. Guys, that 77-100 Spartans, your points lead, he has a 20-point lead coming into today. That's a pretty big lead, but he has to finish the race, really. Oh, they came up right in front of him. Bam. Oh, man. That is extremely unfortunate. Luckily for Tyler Kaiser, though, he did not have that much damage. And we can see what happened up here with Will Blackman and Max Anderson. You see the wreck happening up there. Josh Stinger going upside down. And that's just going to turn the 98 up the track. Oh, that 77 actually hit the wall pretty hard. And then, oh, man, Will Blackman. All right, we're back for the restart. Excuse me. Bringing it back a little early because I want to quickly go over the points coming in. So before the green flag went out today, Tyler Kaiser came in with a 20-point lead over the 22 of Donovan Dewitt. He's in 2 series, and both of them he goes in second place in entering the race. Then you got Capula by last week's winner, 38 back, almost a full race. And then 4th in points is Kyle Akers, 43 back. Excuse me. The most points you can score in a race is 47. So really, it's slim pickings for that 43 of Kyle Akers to win this championship, but it's mathematically possible. Extremely, extremely unlikely. Did you hear me moving stuff? So, green flag is going to be back out. Josh Stinger is DNF'd off that wreck. He went upside down, so that's not surprising. David Cervantes, multiple laps down. That car is destroyed. Nick Ventura qualified last, and he's already up to 6th. Not very many people pit under that caution, surprisingly. A couple did, but not very many. So, not exactly sure how Nick went from last to 6th in what was really only like 2 laps, which is insane. But Donovan Dewitt is your leader, and he's getting bonus points for leading a lap. He's going to pretty much hope he gets the most laps led. With the 77 having the damage he does and a track this big, he's really going to be hoping for short green flag runs and somehow a big wreck that takes out a lot of people. Because right now he is running all the way back in 38th. Excuse me. Alice Flood got 2nd place last week in the second to last race of the season at Charlotte. She's going to hope she can get her first career win today for DEI. She comes into today 6th in points, only 9 back. And remember, if you get top 5 in points, you have a guaranteed ride for the Call of Duty Cup Series next season. So that battle for 5th in points between the 3 and the 32 of Drew Charles, who was up in this big pack, that yellow and green car. That battle is going to be pretty heated. Hunter Spartan's in 7th, but he's 26 points behind Alice Flood. Not really a factor. Plus, I don't even know really where he is in that 84 car. Let's change up the camera view so it's not as boring. And remember, I did not mention this today. Honestly, while at work today, I listened to the commentary of the Truck Series race from yesterday, and I was really impressed of myself. Like how professional that sounded. In this one, I'm sniffling all over the place, coughing, saying, like using those, I guess, filler words. But yeah, I don't know what point I was about to make. Oh, yeah, yesterday in the Truck Series, I mentioned that it's a day to night transition. So whenever you notice this race when it started, it was pretty sunny, probably like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time it gets to the end, because this race is 13 laps longer than the Truck Series race was, it'll be pretty dusk, I guess. The sun will be going down. The track will have a lot more grip. And right now, 3 of the top 5 are chase drivers. And then Angie Brown back there in 8th. Another chase driver. Donovan Dewitt and Drew Charles nearly getting together there. As Alice Flood's going to take over 2nd place yet again. Remember that 3 and 32. They're fighting for something a lot more than just 5th in points. The guaranteed ride. But that only works for your cup team. Unless you're Drew Charles and you have to go with a satellite team. And Braun is the... it's not really part of Joe Gibbs Racing, but it might as well be. So, unless he... I don't know how that would work. We might just bring Braun up to the Cup Series. Who knows? That's what we did for Kevin Harvick Incorporated this season. But DEI is going to be one of the top-notch teams next season. Alice Flood very well could have a ride with DEI. So that'd be pretty awesome with the new rating system we'll be doing next season. As she's now going to go past Cameron Northcutt, who is Kevin Harvick Incorporated, which we were just talking about. And Nick Ventura made the chase in the Call of Duty Cup Series in his rookie season this year. He hasn't really done too much with it, but nonetheless, had a pretty solid rookie season. It looked like there was about to be a wreck on the front stretch in that second pack, so that's why I went quiet right there. Also, my nose is on fire, so there's that. 3 wide for 4th. Looks like Drew Charles is going to back out of it. Not Amy, actually. Alice Flood is rocking the outside line. She gets such a good launch and a nice run into turn 1, but it just... there's not enough rubber it's not rubbered enough up there. In these amateur cars, they're so much more even than the Call of Duty Cup Series cars that... it's kind of like IROC almost. Where, everything's a lot more even, and it determines more of the driver. And the Cup Series has a lot more horsepower, where it really relies on driver skill, and not really as much as your car, even though that kind of counteracts what I just said. Ignore that. I took cough medicine before I recorded this, so that I'm just going to blame it on that. That second pack is gaining, though. If this is your first race ever watching on my channel, I am sorry. This is rough. Who is that lapped car? That is Matt Flood. And oh boy, side by side between chase drivers. The 22 and the 32 are fighting hard for completely opposite things. The 32 wants to get top 5 points so he can have a guaranteed ride for next season in the Cup Series. Donovan Dewitt's fighting hard because he wants to win a championship. Oh, and Drew Charles nearly catching the wall. The 24 is going to block literally everybody. Alice Flood's going to be the big winner off that. Drew Charles hung up behind Matt Flood. He's going to try getting to the inside. Looks like the 24 is going to pull high to let everyone go. Very, very, very mature of him. Oh, and here comes David Cervantes in the 34. Cameron Northcutt and Alice Flood can get by with relative ease. Looks like David is going to block the 65 of Bart Kesey. Nick Ventura, though, man, he's just been hanging around that third spot. Oh, Alice Flood's pitting. I actually got the name right that time. Oh, and there's a big... Oh, man, Bart Kesey went hard into the wall. Caution is out. They just raced back. Wow. Yeah, let's go see what just happened. That's crazy. This is just a matter of whenever you're slower than everybody and you're trying to get to the pits, but everyone is dive bombing you. So we're watching that City Financial 65 Ford for Robert Yates Racing of Bart Kesey. And he kind of bounced up into the 5. Got into Donovan Dewitt there. That could have ended up way worse. He tried to get into the pits. It just... Oh, what a hit. Oh, Nathan Stapleton Chaser's in it. Wow. What a hit. Oh, and Joseph, Joseph. I don't know what that was about. Joseph Rakowski just came on like a wrecking ball. Looks like he was trying to get I don't know. He was trying to get to the pitch or what. Bam! Really hard hit. Back to the restart. Coming back to the green, Alex Joaquin with, I thought, had a little bit of damage. Actually stayed out under that caution. I don't know if he had already pit, but he stayed out. So he is the lead. I don't even know where he was running for the caution come out. I hadn't seen him all race. But you see, he retired off that caution. Joseph Rakowski apparently due to a clutch. Bart Kesey due to a fuel leak. Logan Claudel just DNF'd. And Nathan Stapleton Chaser is DNF'd for the 37th. Likely going to be 38th here in a couple laps. Place finish. So Alex Joaquin leads. Alice Flood really having the race of her career. I know she made it to the chase. Looks like Alex Joaquin and Cameron Northcutt are pitting here. Interesting. I know Alice Flood made the chase, but she really hasn't done too much this season. She's just been consistent. That's why she made the chase, but hasn't really been up front leading laps. First time she's actually, I'm not going to say dominated, but really been a serious threat for a win. Angie Brown led the entire regular season in points. Like, the entire regular season. You guys don't understand. Like, from, like, race 2 to the final race of the regular season, she led the points. And ever since then, she has been 8th or worse. There's 10 chase drivers, and she has been 8th or worse basically the entire chase. So, yeah, it's strange. I'm not sure she's cracking under the pressure. She's the only Pontiac team, so all the Pontiac focus is on that 44 car for Bobby Labonte Racing. But, yeah, I don't know. Is Eli Bright now going for the lead past the 3 of Alice Flood? It's Junior Motorsports getting past Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. So, I don't know if that'd be kind of like a sister team, like Furniture and Joe Gibbs Racing, or if that's cold-hearted rivalry, because Junior Motorsports is also kind of a satellite team of Hendrick Motorsports. So interesting is now Glenn Dewitt in the 40, trying to help out brother Donovan Dewitt, and trying to get past a chase driver here, and make it 3 wide for the lead, which can help the 22 get a huge run through turns 3 and 4. Now we're coming to lap 28 of 54. We are officially past halfway. As Perry Allen going to look to the inside of the 22. He's going to get a huge run on the bottom. Maybe not a huge run, because he might have had a lift getting off. There's Nick Ventura in the 00. Oh, Angie Brown cutting across his nose. There might even been a little contact there, because she got a huge run. I don't think Nick's going to think much of that move. You notice all those pink spoilers, man. All the chase drivers coming around. You got the 44, the 5, the 22, the 3, the 43, the 32. I see the 21 back there and the 82. Everyone is here to play, and we're not even at the end yet. As Glenn Dewitt leads, Angie Brown second, Nick Ventura going for third, Perry Allen fourth, and Hunter Spartan rounding out your top 5. As soon as I say that, it's all going to change. Lap 30 of 54 now. 25 laps to go. 3 wide for third. Angie Brown now going for the lead. 7th through 10th in points is literally separated by 9 points. So Angie Brown, Hunter Spartan, Angie Brown, Nathan Stapleton, and Burt Ford all battling it out. And Nathan Stapleton DNF'd for the 38th place finish. Oh, and Kyle Akers in that Speed Racer Dodge nearly getting tangled up right down the front stretch. He is in championship contention. Not much. He is the worst of them. He is 43 back. But he's still in contention. That 77 is really running not as bad as I would have thought. Hunter Spartan's in 28th, though. And with the 22, we'll wait for it to cycle back around. But Donovan Dewitt was in this situation yesterday as well and came up just shy. He gained 8 points out of the 14 he was down. He was still down 6 at the end of the race. The 22, though, not in the top 10. Donovan Dewitt's 12th. Hunter Spartan is Tyler Kaiser is 29th. I've been calling him Hunter Spartan all race, I think. 29th. That is literally like what? A 17-point gain out of the 20. He's down. So Donovan Dewitt really needs Adam Akers to get up there and get past the 77. Tyler Kaiser really doesn't have too much damage, though, compared to, like, the 9 or definitely the 90 or the 98 or 18. So the 77, this might be the furthest down he drops. And he's not quite fast enough to get up there and battle. He doesn't need to. Really, he just needs to get a top 20 finish, and he's set. Well, I guess top 19 now, because the 22 did lead a lap. They're 3 wide for the lead. That's Jeff Bright in the 81, Brayson Mitchell in the 11, and Alice Flood in the 3. Alice Flood having one heck of a race, guys. Look at that. She's powering in the middle. The sun is starting to set, though, so this track has a lot more grip. The middle lane is definitely becoming a huge factor. Oh, she went a little high right there. She's not going to get the run on exit. Donovan Dewitt now going for second. This is really going to mess up Tyler Kaiser's plans, as there's now 20 laps to go. And they still have one more pit stop at least, depending on when they make it. Donovan Dewitt back to the lead. Eli Bright, Glenn Dewitt, and Jeff Bright just battled the Brights and the Dewitts right now in the top 4. Ooh, Eli's can get underneath Donovan. Nick Ventura's can get underneath Eli. Nick Ventura's been hanging around the top. They almost just wrecked there. 4 wide for third. They settled that down. Here comes Drew Charles. Bringing Dalton Riley with him. No clue how Dalton Riley didn't make the chase, but he is the first guy in channel history to ever win in the Amateur, Trucks, and Cup Series. So that 20 car is going to be around for, well, I don't know about the car, but Dalton Riley's going to be around for a long, long time. You're going to get used to hearing that name. Lap 30. Oh, and caution is out. We'll be right back to see what just happened. I don't know if this was actually the cause of the caution, but it's the only thing I could find. Adam Akers running in 30th. His terrible weekend just continues. Right now the lights are still green. And the engine just lets go. I don't know if that got fluid on the track or if that's actually the cause of the caution. I couldn't find anything else. So let's go hunting. Let's see, when did the lights come on? That was the only thing I could find. We're going to do this on right there. Caution is out. Let's see. Yeah, it has to be the 9. Just he go. Oh, yeah, he couldn't get back. Caution is out because he had to stop. We'll be back for the restart. Pace car's getting ready to pull off the 9 of Adam Akers. A valve issue, and Alice Flood, who has basically dominated this race, is out due to a camshaft. Oh, man. And all this just keeps helping the 77 of Hunter Spartan, who played pitch strategy. He's going to be restarting this race in 10th position. This is getting huge. Donovan Dewitt. I don't even know where he's restarting. Everyone on the lead lap did pit, though, so he must have taken 2 tires or something. Donovan Dewitt's all the way back down in 22nd. So I don't know if the 77 did fuel only, took 2 tires, or what, but everybody on the lead lap did pit. Right now, your top, well, once we cycle back around, it looks like your top 5 will be Drew Charles, Dalton Riley. I don't even know. This is extremely confuzzling right now. Burt Ford's in the wall in the back. Your top 5 of the line was Drew Charles, Dalton Riley, Jonathan Hoff, Glenn Dewitt, and Hunter Spartan. Dalton Riley takes the lead. The 33. I'm not used to him being on the lap down because he was challenging for the lead earlier, but Cameron Northcutt is a lap down. He needs to get back on the lead lap right here and hope for a caution immediately. Let's see how many laps down. He's only 1. He probably just got it back right there. Perry Allen almost bouncing off the wall. And the 33 is going to get back on the lead lap. Glenn Dewitt's going to immediately try putting him back down 1, though. If he doesn't get back on the lead lap, he needs to hurry up and get it and hope for a caution, because once it gets to the point of no return, really, you just get out of the way because you're costing people a chance at a win because you're being kind of greedy. That's just my look at it. But we are 3 wide for the lead now. Hunter Spartan. Oh, that's not for the lead, I guess. As you can see, though. Oh, Tyler Kaiser. Did he just pit? He must have just pit. Weird. Huh. But if you look, it is almost nighttime now. The track lights are all on. Everything's getting litty. As they cycle back around, though, we'll keep an eye on where your championship contenders are. Everybody did pit under that caution, so that's really weird that they would pit right there. Maybe they... Hey, man, you got to play strategy. If you don't have a shot to win, you can't do what the leaders do and expect to win if you don't have the speed. You got to do something different. He had a 20-point lead. That's a huge gap. He wasn't going to win. He didn't have enough car left after that first crash to get up there and pass cars legitimately, so why not beat him on pit road? It's a great way to look at it. That's why he's the points leader. But 9 laps to go now, and Drew Charles continues to lead. Realistically, let's see. Yeah, realistically, Drew Charles is going to finish top 5 in points here. Alice Flood was his only competition, 9 points back, and she is DNF'd. So it's impossible for her to outscore him today, especially by 10 points. So that's unfortunate for her. But she is Cup eligible for next season. All you do is run 1 season of trucks or amateur, and you are eligible for the Cup Series next season. So if you're a new viewer, unfortunately, you'll have to go through amateur or trucks, or both, whichever. All right, let's go looking for that 22. Let's see where he's at. At the line, he was 18th. Hunter Spartan, all the way back in 33rd. That's only like a 15-point gain, though, when he's 19 back. So he needs to gain a couple more spots. Will Donovan Dewitt finish 2nd in points in both the Truck Series and the FedEx Amateur Series? Just 7 laps to go, and we will find out. As now Thibaut Claudel, he got 2nd place in the Truck Series yesterday to his teammate, Danny Coffey. Roush always been really good at Homestead, Miami, and they're proving it in the series. Now Alex Joaquin and Cameron Northcutt are going to take your leader, Nick Ventura, 3 wide. Looks like Brayson mentioned the 11 blowing up. That looked like Tyler Kaiser at first. Kyle Akers now going to go for the lead. He came into this race 43 back. The maximum points you can score is 47. The most you can possibly gain is 46. He would need Hunter Spartan to basically finish last, and the worst Hunter can finish at this point is 35th if he blows engine right now. So Kyle Akers officially eliminated from championship contention, but he realistically could still get top 2, I guess. Well, 2nd. That's not really realistic, as we're 4 wide for the lead, and only 2 of those are for position, and they are teammates at Rich Penny Motorsports, which RPM has been trashed this season, which is shocking that Kyle Akers even made the chase, but Philip John, oh wait, not Philip John, what? Yeah, Philip John, okay. I haven't talked about him at all, like, months, wow. Crazy he's up there bad on the lead, though. 4 to go, though. I keep saying, though. Thibaut Claudel now going back for the lead. Dalton Riley is there. A couple chase drivers, not as many as I would expect. 3 wide for the lead. The 45 is going to slide way high. They're going to be 4 wide off turn 2, or 4, and that 45 is way too high. He's in the wall. I saw that coming. 3 laps to go. Dalton Riley getting up there into the 6. That was kind of crazy. If there's a caution now, this race is over. Where is Donovan Dewitt, though? I see him. That's all the way back in 16th. with the 77 running in 32nd. That's only a 16-point gain. And coming to 2 laps to go, Donovan Dewitt might just be just shy of... Oh, there's lap traffic. This is exactly what that 22 needs. Dalton Riley battling for the win, but all eyes are on that 22 right now. I guess technically not. Where does David Cervantes go? Oh, I was about to say, he's not holding up too many cars. We're going to go watch that 22. He has to pass a couple cars right here. He's going to go high. Hunter Spartan having issues. White flag is in the air. The 22 did not gain as many spots as I was expecting. And he's stuck up on the very outside. That's not good. That's exactly what Tyler Kaiser needs. The 34 is still there, though, wreaking havoc. Oh, but the 22 is up high. I know there's a battle going on for the win right now. We're watching the championship battle. Glenn Dewitt's going to get to the inside of Dalton Riley off turn 4. Glenn Dewitt's going to win at Homestead. But where's the 22 car? I have no idea. He did not get a top 10. He was pretty close, actually. But I don't know. I don't know. Wow, let's go look at your official results. All right, your top 10 goes. Glenn Dewitt with his first career win and a really strong run Chip Ganassi Racing. They are upgrading next season to a 2-car team. They're going back to a 2-car team. And then Dalton Riley in second. Tebow Claudel almost ended his season with 2 second-place finishes, but he'll get podium for both the final races. Yeah, Isaiah Ford 4th, and the highest finishing chase driver in Kyle Akers 5th. Max Anderson 6th, Burt Ford 7th, Drew Charles 8th, Bafood Sacco 9th, and Eli Bright 10th. Notables outside the top 10, going all the way down to 15th, you got Donovan Dewitt. I don't think that was good enough. We shall see. Then you got Angie Brown 16th, Nick Ventura 20. Oh, he didn't make a chase. Hunter Spartan 22nd. Capula by 26th was not a factor at all today. Let's see, 15th. He would need basically Tyler Kaiser to finish 35th or worse. If he finishes 34th or better, I believe Tyler Kaiser will be your champion. Tyler Kaiser gets 31st, last car 1 lap down. In fact, it was impossible for Donovan Dewitt to finish 15th and win the championship because the worst Tyler Kaiser could have gotten was 34th. So that's a bummer. The points can be pretty close, though. Let's see, 15, that's what, 16 points? No, that's actually like 17 points, so that's really close. He gained 17 points this race. But you can see everyone else finished. A major congratulations to Tyler Kaiser. There's rumors on where he's going next season. He doesn't know if he wants to be with Kevin Harvick Incorporated Cup, which he has a guaranteed ride with them. But if he doesn't accept that guaranteed ride, he has to go through sign-ups. And there's a chance he might not even get a ride. So really, really tough decision. Does he stay an amateur? We shall see. Tomorrow will be the Season 5 finale of the Call of Duty Cup Series and the second annual Veterans Day Memorial. I'm going to quickly mention that race, there's a good chance it'll get taken down to a copyright strike, but I'll re-upload it without any music because in the background, since it's Veterans Day Memorial, it's going to be all, very kind of quiet, so you'll still hear me commentating, but background music will be basically American songs like, you guys know, like Proud to be an American or Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, etc., etc. So, if you don't like country music or America, not all country music, but if you don't like country music or America, tomorrow's race is not for you guys. But that's basically it. Congratulations to Glenn Dewitt and Tyler Kaiser. And with that, I want to thank you guys for an amazing season. Season 4 is going to be even better. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.